Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a 13-part video series showing you how to create GJCP house. Let's get started. To start, let's open a new architecture template. So after that, first let's add in grid lines, which is under architecture, and then grid lines. You can also type in GR, and then let's add in R vertical. So first you go down, click down, and then go up. Make sure it's 90 degrees, and there we go. You can also click this after escaping, and then click copy or type in CO and click multiple. Grab it again, and then you can type in the numbers. So I'm just going to move it all the way to the right side. So I'm going to type in first 3000, 2690, and then 2990. Press escape and then escape again. Let's create a horizontal. So GR again. Go from right side to left side. Press escape and then escape again. Zoom in and let's click the grid bubble. Once we have this, you'll be able to change it to a letter, which is A. Just click on the space and then click this back and then type in CO. So that's copy. Multiply is already checked, and then select it again and pull it down like so. Make sure it's 90 degrees, which is right there. And then first is 4800. After 4800, we're going to click or type in 2080, and then after that 4120. Press escape and then escape again. Let's select all of this grids and let's just move it. So you can actually just move it by dragging it like so. Usually I want it to be on the center of all these elevation points. So I want it to be centered like this. Press escape. If you click one of the grid lines, as you can see, there is a dashed line, and then it basically represents that once we move this, all of them will move as well. So that's a neat feature, and it makes our life easy. Here as well, we're gonna move it all the way like this. For this, we're just gonna leave it like so because we're gonna add dimensions. So we need some room. So let's click on all the grid lines first, and then after that, an overall grid. This one as well, and then an overall grid dimension. Press escape and then escape again to finish the command. So now you can stop the video and check out all the dimensions that I created here so that you guys can follow along. So now let's zoom out again, and let's create the levels or the elevations. So here, I'm going to click on elevation south. As you can see, we have level 1, which is 0, and level 2, which is 4,000. We're going to click this one so that we could change the height. So I want my level 1 to level 2 as 3,000. So that's fine. What we could do now is it's still selected, or you can select it again and you can type in CO and then grab it. As you can see, we're able to grab and create a level instantly. You can also type in 3000 again so that from level 2 to level 3 it will be there. We're going to add in another level, which is level 4, and that one is just around 1000. We might even make it higher later, but for now we have 4 levels, which is 3000, another 3000, and then 1000 from the bottom. As you can see here, we could select this again and stretch it out so that it's all visible. And let's leave all of this right here as well. So let's go back to level 1. And what we could do is we could create the exterior wall right now. So here, we're still under architecture. Click on the wall. And we're going to use a basic wall, 200 millimeters, or any wall right now. I know on newer Revit versions, um, those basic wall is not included anymore or not generic. So what you can do is you can even select one of this exterior wall and just delete it. So we could use this as an example, or maybe this one. Let's create, edit, duplicate, and let's name this exterior wall number 1. Press OK and then click edit. What we're gonna do here is we're just gonna click delete. So we're deleting everything except for the core boundary, the structure, and the core boundary. We could just change the thickness to 2 or 200 is good for the exterior. And for the material, let's use clad white. Press OK and then OK. And then now we're ready to add the walls. I'm gonna click A1. But before that, actually, I'm gonna press escape. I forgot to put this one to level 2 because we're going to constrain it. So we're basically telling Revit that I want it from level 1, which is 0, up to level 2, which is 3000. Okay, so now I'm gonna click that all the way to A1, all the way to A3. Go down here and just put in 3300. So from A3, this is 3300, and then you want to go to number 4 grid. After that, I want you to type in 3000 from here. So we have 3000 right here. Go back to grid again. So the grid number 3, and then here we need to go down to D3. Here we're just going to type in 4,390. Go up here at C grid, go to C1, and then here close it and click on A1. Press escape and then escape again. So make sure that this is the shape of this. This is basically 3,300. This is 3,000. You go here again and you go up to D3. This is 4,390. Go up and then go to C1 and then close. So once we finish the exterior, let's click it, and then we're going to edit the type, duplicate, and let's start adding interior wall number 1. Edit type, and let's change this to something white again. Let's add in gypsum, and then for the thickness I want it to be 150 only. Press escape, press OK, and then OK again. So now here I'm gonna zoom in on this, and I'm going to add in a wall like so. And for this wall, as you notice, I'm not yet connecting this. It's because we need to align this face to this face. It's because the thickness of this is 200 and the thickness of this is 150. So they have a different thickness. So what I do is I type in AL, which is the align command under modify, in which this is the button. Click this one and then align it there. As you can see, it move a little. And then after that, press escape, click it back, and then you can just drag it from the node there. Press escape and then escape again. You can click this back because we added this already. You can type in CS. So that's a fast way of adding something that you already added. So as you can see, it's faster. I don't need to click back the wall again. Here, I'm just adding this wall. I'm going to click it back, and I want to make sure that this is 1600 from this wall. And then now we have this as 1400. So I'm happy with that. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to insert, load family, and here let's look for plumbing, architecture, fixture, and then here we're going to click on water closet, and let's add in the toilet. Press open, and then once you do that, type in CM, and then as you can see, it's easier to add in all the stuff that you load. So any family that you load, it's easier to just type in CM so that it will load it onto your project. You can click on load again, and let's look for sinks. So just go back, and then here we have sink. Let's add in a square vanity sink. Press open, and then here again you can type in CM. Here we're going to add the sink right about here. And then what we're gonna do is we can put it here actually. What we could do actually here is we could add in an annotate and then detailed line. Thin line will be good enough. And we're going to add in 2 lines like so. This will represent the top or the counter for this. Okay. And then we could add in the wall or the door right here later on. We might actually move this a little bit right here. And we might need to add in another line to have some room here. So here we could even use CS, create similar. Okay. Here we're gonna load in some specialty equipment. So go to insert, load family, go back to main menu, and then go to specialty equipment, domestic, and then mid-range, and then we have washer dryer. Press open and then type in CM. Let's add this right here and add another one to represent a washer, and the other one will be a dryer. What I did is I'm just gonna select one, edit type, uncheck this so that it doesn't show the label, as the label is um, overlapping to each other. So here we're gonna add in a sink as well, and we're going to add in a table. So let's just move it like that, and then let's add in the annotate later, the detail line. Also, I'm gonna change or gonna load in some doors. So go to residence, and we could choose one of the interior doors right here. I'm gonna choose this for panel wood. Press open, and then let's load in all of them by using shift. So hold on shift and click on the bottom. It will highlight everything, and then press OK, and then OK again. Here you cannot just type in CM because it has its own category. So now you need to click here or type in DR. We're going to add in maybe 600 by 2000 right here. And we might even make it 700 by 2000. Yeah, 700 will be good enough. Now that we add that, we can even type in CS so that it change orientation. This one, let's change the orientation right here. I might duplicate this, and you could just put in any name. And for the depth, I'm gonna change it. It's too big for the depth, so I'm just gonna put 350. So the reason that I duplicated so that I could just leave this one like so. Now we could just delete this line and then extend this all the way there. So we could put it right here and we have a lot of space right here. So now we could add in a line here as well. So go to detail line and let's just add a line right so. And here we could just move it somewhere right here so that we have space to fold our clothes here. So let's stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.